Live from the Tales from the Crypts guys' place, it's the SOGOpod.
Welcome to the SOGOpod. Oh god. That was really... Welcome to the SOGOpod. I'm Kinder.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm Carly. Blah, blah.
I'm Brad.
I'm really bad at fucking Romanian accents.
You cannot do Dracula. I can't either. It turns into Italian. Italian Dracula.
Doing more to eat more pizza pie.
I want to suck your man.
Well,
This pasta needs some God.
That's a spicy meatball.
Okay, okay. So Frank told me that we need to
Matzo pie. Matzo pie. Every minute, every second. Die.
Oh my god, no, some System of a Down came on the radio the other day.
Oh.
And it was not Ariel's, which was weird.
or
BYOB.
yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't either of those. I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't either of those.
I heard some
Because it
Serge
was-
Tonkian on like a, iHeartRadio app.
Yeah.
I listen to that work every now and then. I just scanned through random ass stations, and I came across some like Serge Tonkian shit.
A couple years ago, when I was driving Frank to work, back and forth to work in Valley, I was only listening to like 98.1, and 98.1 plays all the same music. It's just all with the same shit all the time. And then one day I was driving home from Valley, and a Beatles song came on. Never heard it on the radio before in my life, and it was the "Life Goes On." Oh, buddy. Oh,
I've heard it on the radio a few times.
But I had never heard it before then. It was like the first time they had ever played it, and I was just like, what the fuck is this? This is a new Beatles song? What? Ah! How is that possible? No, anyway. Frank told me that we should skip general banter, and how was your week, man?
Fuck you, Frank.
And
do whatever we want.
We should just start off telling ghost stories.
Well, guess what?
You too, because I don't have
Frank ain't the boss of me. We own this bitch the same, motherfucker.
You want ghost story, you piece of shit?
Now. You're not the boss of me now, and it's not so big. Life is unfair.
That's from Big Fat Liar.
That was the end of the
song?
Malcolm in the Middle intro.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I knew it had something to do with Frankie Muniz.
That's the only way you what? That's the only
the
only
only
way that I know that song is because Malcolm in the Middle. I really like that show.
No, it shows the same thing as Malcolm in the Middle, but better than Malcolm in the Middle.
The Middle?
Pete and Pete.
Adventures of Pete and Pete?
Yeah.
It is a good show.
Pete and Pete.
Pete and Pete.
Better than Malcolm in the
Oh,
Middle.
yeah. It's the same thing, but better.
Prepubescent Frankie Muniz was actually decent.
No.
Actually, Frankie Muniz was the worst fucking part of that show. The best part of that show was Bryan Cranston pre-Breaking Bad, which I still love Bryan Cranston because Breaking Bad.
There's a picture online that's really
And
funny.
who's the kid that plays Dewey? I don't know.
I
But
don't know.
fucking Dewey was really good. In that
There's
show,
a picture online that's kind of amusing, and it's just a picture of Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad, from Malcolm in the Middle.
where he's in his underwear and he
He's
says,
in his
Malcolm,
underwear.
it's time to cook.
Yeah, and then it just says, the Breaking Bad just got weird. That's all it says. And then there was another one that was along the same lines, and I think it was a gift set, and he was sitting outside on the curb naked for some reason, and like Frankie Muniz walks up, and then he asks him a question, and he's like, "Well, why are you naked?" And he says, "I don't remember." And then it just says, "Breaking Bad got weird."
Say my name.
Oh.
What? Dad? You're goddamn right I am.
I have no idea.
Oh, wait. People that watch Breaking Bad will get that.
I've been meaning to start watching it again.
You really need to watch it. You can just skip season 1.
I know.
I mean, that's what Laura did. I mean, I didn't because, whatever.
I've already watched season 1.
Well, then go to season 2.
I just haven't.
It's better.
It's
a
not
lot
time.
better.
It's not time.
You got a lot of time
It's
until
been
the better
time.
show comes out.
What?
You got a lot of time until the better show comes out.
What?
Again.
Which one?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, I haven't.
It's not coming out till April.
Better.
I haven't even finished season 4 yet. I don't need to. I read the fucking books, but I haven't finished.
Well, it changed. It changed. A little bit.
Yeah, I know they always change a little bit. Anyway, but Frank said that you guys should tell some ghost stories. Anyway, I know that you got some ghost stories, and I know you have some more that you haven't talked about yet.
I gotta remember which ones.
It's
always been so long since episode 3.
I know, right? We were always gonna do more ghosts, like Ghosts Part 2.
More ghosts.
Kinder's Demons Part 2, but we never did. And so there's a few that we've missed on here. I know a couple of them in particular were from the house on North Chilton.
Yeah, Chilton. By the way, any of you that are in the, LaGrange area in Georgia,
Don't go to that house.
don't go to that house. It finally sold. By the way,
Fuck those people.
yeah, they're fucked. This house,
Those poor
just to
people.
put in perspective for you, this house is, what was it, 4 or 5 bedroom?
Yeah.
It was
It's
like
a
4 or
big
5
fucking
bedroom. It was
It's
probably
split level.
split level, like probably 2,100 square feet, considering this is
Yeah.
an 1,800 square foot house.
Yeah.
It's probably about 2,100 square feet,
it was
fairly
a
new.
It was a big house. It,
It was
wasn't very
really
old.
big. Didn't have a whole lot wrong with it. Pretty decent sized yard, suburbia. Good neighborhood, relatively.
Relatively good neighborhood.
It was across from a bad neighborhood, but
Yeah.
it was a good neighborhood. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this fucking house. I mean, a really nice house, really solid. Got a lot of shit going for it. And houses in this area generally go for, like, say this house. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath.
Yeah.
3-bed, 2.5 bath.
Yeah.
And we got a pretty good deal on it for $107,000.
Yeah.
It's a little bit older house, but didn't have near the bedrooms of that other one either.
Yeah.
That house is definitely a lot more than
That
2,100 square
house
feet.
also that house also had desirability because where it was located, because it's right next to Walmart,
Yeah.
and that's the only place you
How
can
many
shop
square
in
feet did I say
LaGrange.
that place had? Because I got.
2,100.
Oh yeah, that is completely 2,100 square foot house is tiny.
No, it's not.
Is it?
My
No.
apartment
I
is
was-
like 1,000.
You're right. I was thinking in the 100,000s.
Yeah.
Okay. So this
Wow.
is an
Yeah, no, that's no.
this is an 18,000 square foot house we're in now.
1,800
Yeah.
square foot.
And it's 107,000. That house was quite a bit bigger, so it might have been 2,500 square feet.
Yeah.
And really nice. All
Anyway,
that
get to the
up there.
point.
And
It's full of ghosts.
yeah, it's chock full of fucking ghosts. And the lady that rented it, I was living with my mom there. We apparently stayed there the longest out of anybody
Really?
that ever stayed there as far as tenants go. We stayed there for like a year and a half, maybe longer. I don't know.
I think it was longer than that.
Yeah, it was longer than that.
But
Well, you didn't stay there long.
oh yeah, I was in and out. But she never could get any tenants that would stay in there longer than like 6 months
Because they all
got freaked the fuck
yeah.
out. The place was just bad news.
fuck these ghosts.
Yeah.
Your family was just so used to ghosts that you didn't care.
Yeah, I know, right? But the place appraised for like, I want to say it appraised for like 160,000.
Damn.
It appraised really high.
Yeah.
Like it was in the high ball area. I would say it's probably worth 140.
Yeah.
Considering it just sold for a grand total of 88,000
Because ghosts.
because ghosts. So it sold for more than 20,000 less than we bought this house for.
Yeah.
It was almost 30,000 less than what we bought this
Yeah.
house
Fuck.
for.
Fuck.
Pretty much an equivalent neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just more accessible to town.
Yeah,
the
now
only
except
difference.
that one's in a better location.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that house is pretty central to town, bigger, definitely more updated. I think it was newer too.
Mm-hmm.
Been taken care of. Probably had about the same size yard and everything. Good school zones, all that. The whole shebang. Amazing house. Sold for fucking 30,000 less.
Yeah.
That's how fucked this house is.
So can you tell us some stories of what happened in this house?
What have I not told?
I
man?
don't know. I don't think you told the hand story.
The hand story.
The cat,
The handprint story.
kitty cat.
Did I tell the cat story?
I don't know.
I also don't know if you told the story about when you went and stood outside in the rain and waited for your mom to get home.
Oh, I didn't tell that one?
Maybe
Jesus Christ, that
you
one's
did. I
fucked.
don't know. I can't remember.
Well, I mean, it's so long ago and the quality is so shitty.
Yeah. Just
That-
just
Shush,
tell
man.
them all.
So
Just tell
shitty.
them all. It's fine. Just
Gotta
tell all the
them
ghost stories.
all. Ghosty 'em on.
Because this is our spoopy. This is a spoopy episode because it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Fuck Halloween.
Let's see if I can remember that. I mean, because it's been so long since all this shit happened. It's been like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
But, let's see. Where was I working? I think I was working at
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile at the time, yeah.
Or you might have still been at Starbucks.
No, it was after.
No, it was
post-Starbucks.
unemployment time.
Oh.
Wasn't that what time?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we would just go over there.
Yeah,
and
'cause I was
stick
asleep
around on
during the
Halo
day.
all day. Yeah.
Yeah, I was asleep during the day then. And, let's see. I probably woke up like 7, 8 o'clock, something like that at night. Because I'd like slept half the day or stayed up all
Wow.
night partying or something. I don't remember why.
Priorities.
Yeah. I don't remember why, but I slept all day.
Probably building the fucking Halo map that took forever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I built an entire lockout recreation that was just fucking perfect to the T.
Farkin?
Yeah.
Frackin'.
Great
Or
map.
what are we, Battlestar Galactica now? Frack.
So I woke up, fucking groggy as shit, still in my underwear. Nobody's home, and it's fucking pouring rain, thunderstorming outside.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, fucking whatever. So I grabbed my cigarettes and, walk outside in my fucking underwear because it was that kind of place. You can just do that. It's fucking my house, whatever. And the area that I walked outside to smoke in, because there was no, awning anywhere else, but it was like a doorway with about a...
What, like a 6x6?
Not even that. It was
Not
like
even.
a 4x4 area of coverage that I could stand in,
Yeah.
and the rest of it was just rain. And I'm just fucking standing out there, smoking my cigarette, doing my thing, And I turn around and look inside, just because that's what you do with a cigarette. You just look at shit.
Yeah, there's nothing else for you to do while you're smoking, so you're just bored, just like if you don't have a phone
Yeah.
or a book, you're just kind of like...
Yeah. So I look inside, and I see somebody walk across. It's hard to explain how this layout was, but pretty much somebody walked up in, the dining room area, because, it was a split level, and this was kind of like the bottom part. Mm-hmm. And I saw somebody in the middle part, walk across from the dining room. I didn't think about it at the time. I just thought about this because they kind of walked from a wall. So I don't know where they'd be walking from at that place. It was just kind of weird.
Jesus Christ.
But no, didn't think about it at the time. It was just groggy, whatever. Oh, somebody is here. That was weird. So I opened the door, and, the first thing I say is, I think I said, Tim, yo, you here, man? And my stepdad.
Yep.
And nobody answered. I said, Tim? Fucking weird. So I put out my cigarette, walk up there. Nobody's there. Just thinking, maybe he's dropping a deuce.
He still would have been like, hey, just dropping a deuce.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if my voice is funny. I have a fucking gobstopper in my mouth. I sound like I have a speech impediment.
Make sure you stop them gobs.
I have a speech impediment.
That's speech impediment.
It's called a gobstopper.
So what
Who's
make us
impeding your
say?
speech?
It is impeding.
I'm gonna have 3.
Impeded.
This is a mouthful of marbles.
It's the same box I got scared because we were really messed up, and then we all started freaking out because we thought we were going to choke on them.
I'll tell that story in a minute.
No, I don't.
Anyway, continue with your ghosts.
So, I don't remember if I did anything in between then or not, but I remember walking back outside to either finish that cigarette or smoke another. Mm-hmm. I probably smoked another because I was chain smoking at that time.
Yeah.
And, walked outside, still in my underwear, by the way.
Just in case you forgot that part.
Yeah. Just in case you've forgotten or picturing my impeccable body in underwear.
You're hilarious.
They're real nice. Fruit Looms.
Boxers or briefs?
Boxer briefs.
Yeah,
Yeah, the best.
the best choice. Or so I've heard.
Yeah. Dave Grohl would be proud because they're the best of you.
Okay, off topic.
Yeah. Sorry. Narcissism.
Just
Anyway. Fucking outside smoking a cigarette. Doing, same number, fucking da-di-da-di-da. And I'm looking out there watching the rain, thunder, lightning, and all that. Okay, that's cool. And I turned back around to look back inside the house. And I shit you not, there is a fucking old-ass lady, fucking horror movie shit, just standing there in the fucking window, right the fuck there. This fucking bitch is just looking at me.
Was she wearing a white dress?
No, nothing like that. She just looked like a fucking woman. It was just like, hey, some old lady's in my fucking house now. That's a thing.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
I guess she got lost and she forgot where she lived.
I don't fucking know. She had, curly gray hair. I got a good solid look at her too.
Because wasn't she standing right in the window of the door?
Yeah,
right behind you.
Because it was it wasn't a windowed storm door. It was one of those doors that has the small window, 2x3 window, And she's fucking standing right there, and she looks at me, And then she smiles for a second, and I fucking was like,
nope.
you know, kind of like did a double take and like backed up and stumbled for a second. Looked back, she's gone.
You noped.
And I noped like a motherfucker. I stood there and I was just fucking dumbfounded. Like, what the fuck do you do with this?
Yeah.
I'm standing out there in
This
the rain.
creepy old lady smiling at me. But, you know, she probably wasn't smiling to be menacing. It was probably like, hey,
And it
little
didn't
boy,
seem-
would you like a peppermint? Like,
It wasn't like the creepy ass fucking Insidious
Yeah, I've
lady
never
or
seen that,
whatever.
but yeah.
Was there a lady in Insidious? Yeah, that creepy ass fucking lady. It wasn't like her.
I don't know who. I don't know.
It was just like some fucking old lady in my house. Hi.
Hi.
Would you like some candy, young
Yeah.
man?
Some
Yeah.
hard Werther's originals.
And it was just fucking retarded fucked up. And I backed up out in the rain. And I didn't realize I was standing out there for so long because I was soaked.
Yeah.
And I just, what the fuck? I can't do anything else. I have nowhere else to go. It's either rain or ghosts.
Rain in your underwear. Rain while naked.
Yeah, no
basically.
shoes, nothing.
Just rain and a cigarette. Like,
So
cigarette that's getting rained on.
yeah.
Ew, wet cigarettes gross.
So the only thing I can think to do is just call mom.
How did you...
Mom!
Where were you keeping your phone?
I think I went inside and got it.
She went inside, running past old lady ghost.
I don't remember if I got it. I remember having my phone at some point. I really couldn't tell you the details because it's been so long.
You just kept it tucked between
Normally,
your
even
dick
if
and
you're
your
walking
balls.
outside in your underwear, you take your phone with you, though. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
like on in the pocket.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. No, he had it tucked between his dick and his balls. Just
I don't remember where I got my phone. I don't remember if I walked back in or not.
Yeah.
I know I walked back in at one point or another to go get my pack of smokes.
yes. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. So that you could chain smoke.
Yeah. I remember doing that and cussing the whole way, just like, motherfucking go, fuck this, go shit, man, motherfucking God. But I think that was after I called my mom.
Yeah.
So I call my mom.
Mommy!
Yeah. So I call my mom, and it rings, no fucking answer. Fuck. Call my stepdad, Tim. Rings, fuck, no answer. And I'm freaking the fuck out at this point, you know. So I'm just
Yeah.
like looking through my contacts. Is there any fucking buddy that I can call right now that's, you know, with my family or something?
Yeah.
And I call my sister Katie, and she picks up. And if you don't know Katie,
I don't. Well, I think I've met her before, but
she can be evil. Because I called her, and I was like in a panicked voice. I was like, hey, Katie, look, I need to talk to Mom. Can you give her the phone? Are you with her? And she was like, well, yeah, what's wrong? I said, just give Mom the fucking phone. Just fucking do it. What's wrong? Screw the fucking phone!
bitch, are you not listening to me?
What's wrong?
The
And
words
she
that are
starts-
coming out of my mouth.
And then she starts fucking laughing. It's like, what the fuck's wrong, you idiot? The house isn't burning down. What the fuck are you talking about?
That sounds like something I would do. Call me.
And
If you call me, I'd totally do that to you. I'd just be like, what? Oh, you want to talk to Frank?
and,
Oh, I'm sorry.
and she's just doing this shit and just pissing me the fuck off, grating my nerves. And I told her, it's like, look, dude, I just saw some fucking shit. Fucking put Mom on the phone. And she doesn't give Mom the phone. She puts her on speaker.
Nice.
So I didn't realize this, and Mom was like, hello, and I fucking tell her the whole story. I'm literally cussing my mom. I just fucking saw this fucking bullshit.
This
This
fucking
is-
old ass lady.
This fucking lady up in
in
my
our fucking
shit.
house.
Fucking up my damn corn pops. So I explained this to my mom, and there's like a silence for a minute, and then she asked me like some question. I can't remember what she asked me. And then I answered
You
to
on
her.
drugs?
Yeah, pretty much. And then they fucking start laughing.
Yeah.
They're just like, you fucking idiot. You scared guy.
If you
got scared.
If you scared, say you scared.
Yeah, they didn't do that, but they fucking laugh like a motherfucker at me. I'm sitting here just like fucking dead serious. This isn't fucking funny! This is bullshit! Fuck you!
Ow, my ears.
Like literally, I fucking yelled at my phone, cussed my mom the fuck out. But yeah, so I'm like cussing my fucking mom, and I hang up, and I'm just like, what do you call it when you pacing back
You're
and
pacing.
forth?
On
I'm
this
just fucking-
4x4.
Yeah, so I'm just
Fucking-
basically just turning around in circles. Just you ever play Chrono Trigger?
No.
You know when you like teleport somewhere in Chrono Trigger, you just like spin in place. Or even when you teleport in Pokemon, you know, you spin places doing that.
Yeah.
It's doing.
That's what you're doing.
So I'm just
image
fucking.
in my head is fantastic. I love it.
I'm just
It's
fucking
you in
doing
your
that.
underwear in the rain, smoking wet cigarettes and fucking turning in circles.
And I'm taking like big strides in this little 4x4 space too, just like fuck, fucking turning around every fucking step. It's fucking. It was bad, man. I was really fucked up. I was really fucked up at this point.
Yeah.
And I made the decision. I gotta go somewhere. I gotta do something. I wasn't going back in there to get my keys because I think at this point I'd already been back in there to get my cigarettes and lighter because it's funk not having cigarettes during this. I didn't want to go back in there because it already spooked me enough to fucking walk in there.
Too spoopy.
So I just standing there and said, "Fuck it, I'm just going." And my truck is parked off this little side offshoot at the end of the driveway. So I had to fucking run like a motherfucker through this fucking shitty ass cold November rain.
November rain.
Yep.
In your underwear.
Yeah, fucking do this shit
Or
through
did
my...
you put pants on?
No, I had underwear. I didn't have enough time to grab pants.
Too many ghosts.
Too many ghosts.
No pants because ghosts.
My pants were floating.
Get pulled over.
No, that's
I'm
why she
the
smiled.
pants coast.
That's why she smiled at you because she's like, "Oh, I guess I need to do your laundry."
Get pulled over, sir. Why aren't you wearing any pants?
Ghost, man.
The ghost is chasing me.
Anyway.
So I fucking run in my truck, and it's just fucking freezing cold, and this truck is a piece of shit too.
It's such a bad truck.
It was a great truck because it ran, but that was it.
That was all it did. It didn't
That's
do
all it
anything
did. It was
else.
this little tiny single cab old ass fucking 85 Toyota.
Toyota?
Toyota. It didn't even have a name. It was when you went to the parts, when you went to like Napa or somewhere and you looked up the parts for it, it was literally a 1985 Toyota pickup. It had no name. It wasn't a Tacoma or anything, or didn't have like some weird fucking Sierra or nothing like
This
that.
is the truck we made. I might as well call it that.
Yeah, this is the Toyota pickup.
This is our truck.
Yeah. The biggest identifier of that truck was the engine. It was a 22R engine. I remember that because it's apparently a really good engine, and it was. Fucker's still running at like 350,000 miles or some shit.
Ow. Just to clarify, that noise that everyone just heard was Kinder smacking
That was
his
my
head.
skull smacking on the corner of this fucking shelf. Ow.
That was bone on wood. That was what that was. I didn't realize what I said until I said it.
Bone on wood. Let's just laugh at that for the next.
This is the rest of the podcast.
Bone on wood. It's bone on wood, and it was actually used it properly in a sense.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Oh, Kenny, you want to go do some bone on wood?
Anyway, no. Do you have any? Was that the end of that story?
Oh, well, I was sitting in my truck for the next 20 minutes or something like that because it took a sweet ass fucking time getting from Walmart to there.
Which
to
was
clarify,
literally like less than a mile.
you could fucking walk to Walmart quicker than they fucking got back to the house.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't concerned about your ass.
They fucking didn't care. Like, they
care.
pulled up, and I'm just like, fucking, you know, I get out of the truck, and I'm like,
jumpy,
smacking my fists, you know, just like fucking chest puffed out and just fucking kill
and
some
you
ghosts.
probably look like a complete idiot because you're standing in the rain in your underwear.
Yeah.
And you're
Just
angry.
fucking walk around in my underwear, chest all puffed out, and let's fuck these ghosts up. Let's do this. I'm ready. Yo, Ghostbusters. You ghosters busters. You buster. I don't know. I got called a buster one time. I don't know.
You busted?
You busted?
Yeah. Sucker free.
Anyway.
So, we walk in, and of course I have to tell everybody the story. So I'm sitting there trying to explain the story as they're walking up the stairs, ignoring the fuck out of me, just laughing. And my mom and Tim, like, they walk up the stairs.
I can see your mom doing that too. That's
And
why
she's just fucking laughing, just like, you fucking idiot. Because she's seen as much ghost shit as I have.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with that woman.
It's genetic.
Something is wrong with that woman. She sees some shit.
Yeah.
But, so they just fucking walk in there. And well, tell us in a minute, you know. Fucking, yeah, you got time. And fucking Katie, God, I wish the fucking audience knew her because of her fucking personality. It's so fucked up, you can't explain it.
Well, like me. No, I'm kidding.
But she like, I sit there in the office area. Well, it was the office area, but I called it the dining room earlier because we had a dining room table in there, but across from that was like the
computer desk. Yeah.
So I'm sitting there in the computer chair, and there was like a couch on the opposite wall, and I'm just sitting there like fucking rocking in this computer chair, just like looking war scarred, just I'm saying some shit, man. Fucking ghosts. And my sister Katie's just looking at me, just fucking grinning like a motherfucker, just sitting there like.
Oh my god, your face right now is really terrifying.
And she's just fucking sitting there just laughing at me, just like grinning and smiling. And then she says the most fucked up phrase she could possibly say to me to freak me the fuck out worse. And she's like, "Are you alright, Josh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm alright." "You don't even look like yourself. You don't even look like you." Ah, they're in me!
Yeah.
And she's laughing. She's fucking laughing. After that, it was just explaining the shit to the fucking parents and them laughing about it and fucking giving me shit.
Didn't you see a little boy once in the window?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
But I wasn't actually the first one to see little boy.
Yeah, I know. You told me about that. Like somebody else
in this house, this is when my mom first moved in with my now stepdad. He's got 4 little boys, and he's got custody of all of them. And
there were a
I
lot
think
of
at the
people in
time,
that
yeah,
house.
there were
There
a lot of people. It was a big house.
Yeah.
But I think these boys, like the oldest one at the time was 14 or 15. Yeah, he was 14 because he got his learners next year. So the oldest one was like 14, and the youngest one was like 6, something like that. You know, so I was used to seeing them run around or whatever. And I forget what we were doing that day. It was like me and Tim did something out of the ordinary that day. Like left really early in the morning, and then came back that afternoon about 1 o'clock. And we got to the house, and we pulled up, and I saw this little boy in the window of the house. Oh, okay, well, one of the boys is home. I figured JoJo because he was the youngest. And it didn't make sense to me at the time because nobody was home. It was just him. He's too young to be at home by himself.
Yeah.
And school didn't let out till like 3 o'clock. But I figured, okay, maybe he stayed home sick or something like that. Maybe against their better judgment, they decided to leave him home in bed or something. Whatever. So, didn't think anything of it. And start, going in the house, and I walk upstairs. I was going to go say hi to JoJo because he's pretty cool, And go check on him. Nobody's there. Huh, that was weird. So I go downstairs, still nonchalant, didn't even think about it. And he was like, "Hey Tim, one of the boys home?" "No, they're at fucking school, dude." Really?
Huh.
Well, fuck-a-doodle-doo!
Bye. See you later.
Deuces! But then Tim explained to me that he's seen this little boy around the house too, which fucking didn't make any sense to me because we had like 6 fucking different ghosts in the goddamn house.
Yeah, you had the old lady. You had the.
We had the old lady.
You had the one thing that you don't know what the fuck it
The
was.
fucking poltergeist /
demon
serial killer guy.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. That thing was creepy as fuck. I never saw it personally, but my mom did, and she said it was fuck.
What? No, but I didn't know that your mom had actually seen that one. I know you hadn't seen it, but I didn't know that your mom saw it.
Yeah. So my mom's story, if I remember it right, I'm sorry if I fuck it up and get inconsistencies because I'm not the one. That
You're
told
not
the
your
story.
mom.
Yeah, I'm not my mom. But I seem to remember her saying that she was doing something in the kitchen, like cutting up some meat or doing something womanly in the kitchen, baking cookies.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, she turned around and she just sees a knife fucking fall, just like out of nowhere. Just fucking, there's a knife and it just falls, like one of her fucking cooking knives.
Yeah.
And she's like, "That was weird."
Huh.
But there's no counter or anything there. The knife wasn't on the floor.
Yeah.
It wasn't dangling from a fucking string. The knife just fucking fell. Whatever. I don't know. It just happened.
It just happened.
So fucking, I can just imagine this fucking knife floating like Psycho style, like ready to stab her in the back. She turns around. It's, oh nope.
Yeah.
nope, sorry, we're done.
Yeah.
And then another time in the same place, I really got to explain how this fucking layout of this kitchen was to explain this one. Because there was like a little window thingy above the sink. And you could see through to the downstairs kind of area, like the den. But it was a split level. So the kitchen was on the middle level. And then you go down like 4 or 5 steps. And then there's the den area. Directly through that window behind the sink into the den. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, the den, the back
Imagine
door.
the
where you
Wizard
walk
of
in.
Oz when the guy answers the door through the little slat in the door. It's a good example. That's exactly what.
Yeah, to look through that window from the other side, you'd have to be like 10 feet tall.
Yeah. Because it was,
Yeah. And she apparently looked up one day and saw this fucking creepy ass looking motherfucking dude that, you know, I don't fucking know exactly how he looked because it wasn't me, but she said he was creepy as fuck and it was a dude and yeah. And he's just like standing there looking at her through this fucking little cupboard window thingy. And just like, hi, how you doing? I'm gonna kill you now. Fuck you. You know, just like that creepy shit. I'll have to get her on the fucking podcast one day. I really need to.
Yeah.
Because she could tell this shit a lot better than I can. She's seen some fucking shit.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Because I think that the consensus is that poltergeist thing is the one that fucked with you that night in your bed. Because there was one time you had that sleep paralysis and you woke up and there was something over you.
That was
right?
I know Nick had that one once.
No, yeah, Nick had it. I couldn't remember who it was.
See, I've experienced sleep paralysis enough that it doesn't freak me out anymore because it just happened, and I understand that it's not a mystical fucking heebie-jeebie bullshit thing.
Yeah,
it's
just
scientific fucking. It just happens. You know, it's a brain thing, and I'm
Like-
not saying that all these ghost shit aren't brain thing, and I'm just don't have dementia, but my mom probably doesn't. I don't fucking know, but Nick has never experienced sleep paralysis, as far as I know, other than this one occasion. He said that he woke up, couldn't move, or whatever, and said that he was just laying there on his back, couldn't move. Okay, that's weird. And then he sees, like, this weird fucking, like, dark thing.
Shadowy thing.
Yeah, shadowy thing, like, come over him. And then start choking him. Mm-hmm. Like, just fucking straight up, just like, you're gonna die. You know, kind of shit. And, you know, he says he was trying to scream, or he was screaming, just like really fucking loud, just like at the top of his lungs, because one of Tim's oldest boys shared a room with him. And he was in the bed across from him, like, to the side of him, you know, probably, 8 feet away?
Yeah.
Reading a book. And Nick said he was, you know, screaming like fuck, just fucking freaking out, doing everything he could. And Justin just sitting there, just like reading his book. It's like, oh, Dumbledore died. Yeah, nobody read it like that.
Sorry. I don't know why that was funny.
But and then when he finally got released from the sleep paralysis shit, you know, he just fucking got up and was like, dude, what the fuck, man? I was yelling for you. And Justin was like, no, the fuck you weren't, dude.
You were completely quiet.
Yeah, you were just chilling, man. What the fuck's wrong with you?
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Which I have heard a lot of cases of hallucinations while
During sleep paralysis, yeah.
So I could see that. But I personally have never had any, like, straight up visual hallucinations while under sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
But I have experienced that fucked up ass feeling of just, like, fucking something's wrong, this is scary, I don't like it, you know, like that panic.
Yeah.
I experienced panic a lot when I first started getting it. And, you know, it's to the point now where I don't panic anymore because, fuck it.
You're used to it.
I think the reason people panic is because you can't regulate your own breathing.
Yeah.
Your body's on auto.
Yeah.
So you try to inhale, and you can't. Because it's just, you know, you try to fucking inhale deeply or fucking breathe out or exclaim, hi, oh!
I actually taught myself to do that at one point. I actually practiced it and did it for a few days in a row.
What was that?
Sleep paralysis.
Oh, yeah. I've never really gotten into it.
I know how to do
twice
it.
on
I can
purpose,
do it.
But I can get out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the secret to getting out of it you start wiggling one of your toes.
Like fucking Kill Bill.
Yeah,
wiggle your big toe.
Yeah, wiggle your big toe, and then eventually you gain control of your leg, and fucking you pull it up, and it's weird. You have like a shit ton of resistance on your leg when you pull up, but then you pull up, and it's kind of like you break some fucking ropes, just like, oh god, okay, I'm up.
One time I did it, and something fucked did happen on it. It's probably not paranormal. It's probably something with blood or something, but I did it, and then I don't know if you can do that thing where you kind of make your ears vibrate.
Yeah.
From the inside.
Yeah, I know what you're talking.
I did that, and I was doing that a lot because it felt really good for some reason while I was sitting there paralyzed. It felt really fucking good, and I did it so bad, and it started making a louder and louder ringing noise, and everything just fucking turned beet red. Just fucking, the whole room was just red as shit.
What
The whole
did you
room
do
was
to yourself?
red as fuck, and I was like, I'm not enjoying this anymore, and I just stopped that. I stopped that and woke myself up right quick.
Yeah. What the fuck did you do to yourself?
Probably rushing blood to my brain.
I think that's when you, like, you know, fuck with your vessels and shit.
Yeah.
Because I know what you're talking about. It's not really a vibrating. It's like a... How do you
Humming
even
with
explain
your
that?
ears?
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's like a... Not even that. I can't make the sound.
Yeah, it's not popping ears, but it's other thing.
It's almost white noise, but not as much. It's more like...
brown noise.
It's like white noise if you cut the fucking... if you like white noise with a low pass filter or a high pass filter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure, words.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Almost.
No, but...
That's really creepy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm doing it right now.
I don't have any scary stories.
I have a few. You want to take a break first?
Yeah, let's take a break because my fucking thing started leaking. So.
Ew. Ew, your thing's leaking. Ew. Ew. We'll be right back.
The stories from a drunk.
Tales from the crypt.
Late one night, when my eyes beheld an eerie sight, for my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash,
he did the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
he did the mash.
He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrode.
They did the mash,
They did the monster
the
mash.
monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
did the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
they did the mash.
They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun.
In a shoe,
The party had just begun. The guests
Ooh, there's going to be so much candy. Ooh, 50% off sales.
Yeah, I know, right?
There's a key spot where you got to look. I told you this like before. The key spot, you got to look.
Fred's.
No. What you want to do is you want to get the candy. You can't wait too long after Halloween when it gets down to 75% off.
Because all the good stuff's gone.
All is gone. But right at the 50% off range, some of the good stuff's still left, and then you can get some good ass candy for not much money.
Especially those fucking suckers. The
Apple suckers. Oh,
is that what they're called?
What?
the caramel apple suckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you're talking about? The ones
Yeah.
apple suckers
Oh,
that are covered
I
in
know.
caramel.
Oh, I know.
Shit.
I'll buy like 4 bags of them.
Me and him had some of those last week.
These things are fucking good, yo.
They are good.
Ruin your teeth.
Oh yeah.
If they made plastic straws on them, that'd be wonderful.
Oh yeah.
Welcome back to the SOGOpod. Brad's got some spooky.
Brad's got scary stories.
Brad's got some spooky stories.
Not too many spooky stories, because most of them just aren't that much of a stories. It's just,
Yeah.
Shit happened.
yeah, my house has always just been weird. It hadn't been that weird in the last couple of years, but it's been fucking weird. I have a couple really, really weird occurrences, but most of the time it's just shit. We've had doors slam. Creepy shit to me was I used to hear it a lot, and I probably still do hear it. I just done.
Tuned it out.
Well, no, I've done rigged up my room with a humidifier and a fan, so I can't hear shit really.
Oh yeah.
But I used to hear a lot of just fucking music going on in the background, just music from nowhere that just didn't exist, just fucking music off in the distance is like, what the fuck? But it wouldn't be like somebody playing music at like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's just like, there's some music somewhere in this house, and it's like fucking
Like
orchestral music.
Oh, I was gonna say like jazz.
Just going somewhere, and I'm like, oh, well, There's that. And, you know, that keep me up a few times. Like conversations way off somewhere in the house when nobody else. Mm-hmm. Enough to make me get up and go look around at all the TVs, making sure no TV's on.
Yeah.
You know, and shit. A lot of it, you know, since, you know, lights, we have touch lamps that have turned on by themselves and shit. And a lot of it since I've become drink master. It just doesn't even fucking faze me. It's just like I walk past something and then a fucking light will pop on. I'm like, whatever, fuck it, fuck you. I don't give a shit. Turn more on. I don't give a fuck.
Thank you, Ghost, for turning this light on for me.
Yeah, fuck you. I mean, you know, just who the you fucking see my beer? Where's my beer? And then I'll, of course, find my beer in the bathroom on the floor.
Thanks, Ghost.
Not from the ghost. That's just me. You know, forgetting I put my beer on the bathroom floor when I fell down.
But you realize before you.
You're sad. It's just sad.
No, but this is before the probably the creepiest one in the house to me. Before I started really doing all that kind of stuff, I was like 15, 14. And I wasn't messed up. I remember that specifically. I just was not messed up. And so I'm sitting there trying to go to sleep. And my bed's to the right of my door. About 5 foot difference from my bed to my door. And so I hear something. I hear some kind of ruckus. And look to my left. And there's this little, like, fucking, I'd say about the size of a cat. Maybe a little bit bigger, but... You know, it was dark and it was black. It was a little black shadow, and I was like, and I have a fucking black cat, so I was like, oh shit, cat stuck in my room. Oh fucking hell, you know. So I roll over and I get up and I go to open my door and let the cat out, and I hear another ruckus just right outside my fucking room, right as that happens.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? So I open the door, and there are both of my cats sitting outside the door. And the fucking table with a phone on it in the computer room, which is right across from mine, is just all the fuck knocked over. My cats are just staring at my door like, what the fuck is happening, you know?
We didn't do it, we promise.
And so that little black shadow couldn't have been my cat because...
It was outside your
room.
room.
But I looked at that thing for a good few minutes, you know. It was just fucking dark as shit in my room, but it was a moving around little black shadow right outside my door, or right inside my door, and I was like, oh, it's fuck, man, you know.
So you had a ghost cat? Or ghost something?
Ghost something.
It was soot sprites.
Yeah.
There's soot sprites in your house.
Yeah, so that probably freaked me out more than anything that I can remember off the top of my head. And then we got that fucking
So basically your ghosts are very courteous. They turn lights on for you, but then they get mad sometimes. They knock over tables.
Bullshit.
It's not lights I want on anyway. You
Oh.
know,
No tip. Fuck this place.
Oh.
You know,
So it's kind of like the ghosts that you were talking about last week, where would you rather have a house filled with spiders or ghosts?
yeah, they
They annoy you. Like they don't really do anything. They're just there.
Yeah, they're just there somewhere. And I really haven't had that much of an issue with any of it in the last couple of years, but you know, it used to be like just a constantly occurring thing. And the fucking door slamming freaked me the fuck out pretty good. It was my bedroom door. Oh shit! And this is the worst one. This is worse to me than the fucking black shadow. I forgot about this one. I had a fucking Harris Casino little music snow globe, you know, where you twist the bottom of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had that sitting up on my dresser, and my mom came in my room one night, you know, sat me down in bed. I was probably 14 at the time too. On top of that, sit me down and talk to me about something. You know, I forget what.
Mm-hmm.
I sit down on the bed with her, and we were talking about something. And this motherfucker just never got cranked. I mean, no reason for me to crank it. You know, just a cool little snow globe thing. And then just during the middle of the conversation, motherfucker just goes the fuck off, just starts, and it's fucking fully cranked too. It wasn't, you know, it was just fully the fuck cranked and just is going off out of nowhere.
Oh no!
And we're like, oh well, there's that. So it.
Oh no!
Yeah. So that is no longer with us.
Threw it in the lake. Like, didn't you have something happen down towards the lake or something? Like, is that you I'm thinking about? Or is that somebody else?
Oh yeah. We went out.
Like down towards the dock or something?
No, it wasn't at the dock. It was Horace King Park.
Oh, okay.
Boat dock.
Yeah.
And boat unloading and loading place. And we went down there because we heard, you know, that place is fucking haunted. Horace King's wife and shit.
Oh, I haven't heard about that.
And
I've heard about Salem Road Bridge, but I haven't heard
yeah,
about
so
that.
we went down there one night, just fucking, let's just do something. My parents were probably both drunk. I wasn't drunk.
Oh.
That's probably why they decided to do it. But I mean, it's right down the street from my house.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I was before my drinking days, is 14 or something.
Yeah.
But yet again, this all happened right around 14. Like I said, I'm sure shit like this has been happening since then.
You've just been too drunk to
I've
realize
just been too drunk to care.
Yeah.
I just, something happens, I'll be like, oh, fuck it, and I won't worry about it, and then I'll just go to sleep and not even remember it. But, so, we went down there, and we drove our car around for a little bit, and we parked at one place, turned off all the lights and shit. Just facing into the woods. And, so, time goes by, and I notice there's this little fucking light off in the distance, about, I'd say, 20 yards away. Maybe a little bit more. 20, 25. A little light, circular light. Lights, I mean, I wouldn't know a good size for it because it was at a distance. But, I mean, it looked like like a reflector would be. Like a big reflector, but a reflector.
Yeah.
It's out there in the middle of the woods.
Like on a bike or something, but a big one.
Yeah, and so I'm just sitting there staring at this fucking light, and I'm staring at it for a good minute or so, and it's just there, and I'm really trying to think what the fuck could this be, because it's in the middle of the fucking woods. And I look at my stepdad, and I notice he's fixated on this thing too, like what the fuck,
Mm-hmm.
And so we're both fixated on it, and then my mom just out of nowhere, apparently she hadn't seen it yet, and she goes, "You guys, what the hell is that thing? What the hell is that thing?" As soon as she says something about it, the thing just fades the fuck out. Just all of a sudden. As soon as the words come out of her mouth, it just goes, shoo, and it's gone. And so we turn on the lights and walk out there, turn on the lights. There's just fucking woods. There's no fucking reflectors, no nothing.
The fuck?
And then the fucking picture, y'all know the picture. That
Explain the picture anyway.
picture.
You might have to post this on the pod.
Yeah, I might have to post. Might have to send it to you so you can post it. But as we took a picture, Mom took a picture out back in the backyard because she saw some crows acting all kind of funny, so she's taking a picture of crow. And then right out in the core property, the wooded property right behind my yard, there's this fucking, it's just in the picture is this fucking, it's a blatant man. It's a person standing there.
Yeah.
Y'all seen it. I mean, it's fucking, it's like a Hollywood special effect. I mean, it's it's like the stereotypical ghost where it's all white and gray and, black and white, and you can see through it. And it kind of fades out going towards the legs, and you could clearly see fucking holding a lantern out, and the lantern's brighter than the rest of the shit.
Yeah.
And it's fucking visible as day. It looks like it's wearing like a fucking old Civil War cap. Mm-hmm. It looks like that, kind of. You can't really tell because, like I said, it's just a black and white man. It's kind of see-through standing out in the fucking woods behind my house. And it's just there. And we've tried to recreate that picture a million times. Can't recreate it no matter what.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. So, there's that.
No, I don't think... I remember you telling me about it, but I don't think you ever actually showed me the picture.
Next time I'm in my car, I'll show it to you. I'm not in my car today. It's in my car.
Yeah. I was about to say, but you drove here, but no, you're in your mom's car.
Yeah. My car is broke for the 5th time this year.
All right, so
you got some
we don't have news today because Frank was going to try to find us some spoopy news stories, but he couldn't find any that he said that weren't either old as fuck or already in like a million cracked articles. Yeah. So no news, but I do have I have 20 terrifying 2-sentence horror stories. So it's just 2-sentence horror stories. You see this kind of stuff on X, or you used to a lot before it was all
Tulpa.
How do I summon a succubus?
Yeah.
Ask a Tulpa anything.
Lizard men.
Yeah.
Planet X.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go through and read them, and some of them aren't really creepy. They're just whatever. It's just something to do. Yeah. Okay. I woke up to hear knocking on glass. At first, I thought it was the window until I heard it come from the mirror again.
Okay.
The last thing I saw was my alarm clock flashing 12:07 before she pushed her long rotting nails through my chest, her other hand muffling my screams. I sat bolt upright, relieved it was only a dream, but as I saw my alarm clock read 12:06, I heard my closet door creak open.
Dude, that sounds like some kinky fucking sex right there.
Only Brad. Okay.
I'd be down.
Growing up.
Ghost
the
role
count.
play, hell yeah.
Fucking the ring roll.
Ew.
Hell yeah, man. I'd be into that.
Ew, no.
She's my waifu.
She's all moldy and wet. Ugh.
Oh yeah, that's the way I like it.
Okay. Growing up with cats and dogs, I got used to the sounds of scratching at my door while I slept. Now that I live alone, it is much more unsettling. In all the time that I've lived alone in this house, I swear to God, I've closed more doors than I have opened. So there you go, Brad, slamming doors.
Yeah.
A girl heard her mom... I've read this one before. A girl heard her mom yell her name from downstairs, so she got up and started to head down. As she got to the stairs, her mom pulled her into a room and said, "I heard that too."
That one's old as
Yeah,
shit.
that one's really old. I know, I've seen it before. I used to... I used to patrol X just looking for nope threads because it was like the best thing they had.
Yeah.
And
I
now
like-
they hate nope threads. It's like, get
I
that
know.
trash out of here.
It's really annoying because note threads are awesome. I love them. She asked why I was breathing so heavily. I wasn't. That was weird. My wife woke me up last night to tell me there was an intruder in our house. She was murdered by an intruder 2 years ago. I awoke to the sound of the baby monitor crackling with a voice comforting my firstborn child. As I adjusted to a new position, my arm brushed against my wife, sleeping next to me. Now that's creepy.
Yeah, because fucking baby monitors are creepy anyway.
Y'all's baby monitor. I don't know what the fuck's going on with y'all
I
baby
don't
monitor.
know. I think it's just really shitty and there's a lot of interference, but it's
Yeah.
still creepy.
Yeah, it's
Oh, the other night, I said the other night, it was like last month.
I do that all the time.
That is another night.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. It's like, oh yeah, the other day, like 2 years ago.
I don't remember what it said, but I was down here doing something and I had one monitor and Laura was upstairs going to bed, had the other monitor. And I was up here playing, some game on Steam, and I remember hearing a man's voice on the baby monitor and it said something, I can't remember what it was. And I was like, okay, that's fucking
Nothing
weird.
malicious.
I remember it being creepy as fuck. I don't remember if it was malicious or not. Laura might remember. But I kind of wrote it off because, I'm used to fucking weird interference anyway. It was a little clearer than normal. Mm-hmm. And I figured, okay, maybe it was just me anyway. So I close out Steam or whatever, finish up, shut off the computer, go upstairs, and lay in bed next to Laura, and the baby monitor crackles, and I was like, man, I got freaked out earlier. Like, I heard something weird on the baby monitor. It said so-and-so, and she was like, yeah, I heard that too.
I'm assuming she went and checked on him afterwards
I
because
don't
she was
know.
already upstairs.
I don't guess so, because I didn't hear her on the baby monitor,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was fucking creepy.
I actually have something that I forgot about that
I have one, too,
was
that I
not.
forgot about.
It doesn't have to do with a baby monitor, but it does have to do with your kid's room.
Damien's room freaks me out. I don't know why.
I was over
Little kid's
here
room.
when Laura was in between jobs and I hadn't started working yet, or no, she was still working for Sue, and I came over one day during the week because I did that a lot. I'd come over like 3 days out of the week so we could just let the kids play with each other and we could keep our sanity for a little while longer. And one day I brought Penny over here and she laid Damien down to sleep in y'all's room, and I laid Penny down to sleep in Damien's room. And Penny, as you saw earlier today, really does not like taking naps anymore. She thinks she's too old for them. Even though she doesn't take one, she turns into a completely terrible human being. But I laid her down for a nap, and Damien was already asleep. And remember how today Laura said Penny was talking to herself, right? Well, that one day, Penny was laying there, and she was just la-di-da-di-da, just talking to herself. And I walked in, and I was like, Penny, you need to take a nap. And she pointed to this fucking clock on the wall.
You're no fucking shit.
Yes, I'm serious. There's a clock on this wall that's a John Deere clock, right? And it's just got a bunch of tractors on it. And Penny pointed at it. She goes, but I was talking to my friends. And I walked out, and I looked at Laura. I was like,
Nope.
I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is,
Ugh.
but I'm gonna I was like, Penny, just roll over and take a nap. And she had gotten to the point then where she was so tired, she just rolled over and she went to sleep. And I was just like, Laura, you need to get rid of that fucking clock, because I don't know what the fuck.
That's the same fucking clock.
I know!
That's the same fucking clock that fell off the wall and broke the picture of Judd holding Damien and everything. And out of nowhere, this fucking nail is in a stud. It's sticking out plenty. There's no reason this clock should have came off. Like, I literally put the clock back up there after it fell one day and beat on the fucking wall and even pushed up on it a little bit, and it wasn't falling off.
Yeah.
You have to pick this thing up and pull it out to fucking make it fall off.
My daughter,
fucked.
Penny, is really creepy because, like I said, she actually pointed at it and said, "But I'm talking to my friends." Oh no!
And Damien does the same shit. Like, he'll point to the. He always like when I'm changing his diaper, it never fails. He looks up past my head, towards the clock, towards the closet, whatever. And, you know, he just stares at something there. And it's just, I look over my shoulder, it's, fuck you.
Yeah.
And he has said before, you know, it's like, it's the man.
It's the man.
Who's the fucking man?
Yeah, exactly.
The fuck?
Yeah. And Penny just says, my friends.
And I constantly fucking, all the time, it happens all the time. I don't know if Laura's getting clothes out of there or what, but I always have to close this closet. It's always cracked open just a little bit, especially when he... Like, I always really notice it hardcore because sometimes he freaks out in the middle of the night and has really bad nightmares. And I always notice it then, but even when I just go get him from a nap or something like that, and I go to do something or change his diaper, because open closets freak me out.
Yeah. Especially if they're supposed to be closed.
Yeah. And I keep closing his fucking closet all the time. I need to mention it to Laura. Tell her, fucking close the goddamn closet, please. But I constantly have to close that fucking thing, and it freaks me out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Got a story I forgot just real quick.
Oh, okay.
It was voices, the hearing voices thing reminded me. And this one was really, it was just strange as a motherfucker at my house again. Out in that cove at my house. You know, my house is just fucking surrounded by woods on one side. And I forget, this is right when I was like 18 or 19. I was up really early in the morning. And it's kind of cold, and I had to go to work or go to school, one or the other, early in the fucking morning. I'm going out in my car, and I start hearing, "Help! Help! Help!" coming from the woods. And I'm like, what the fucking fuck? So I start screaming, "Hey!" You know, just trying, you know, I thought somebody needed help. You know, what the fuck? You know, hey, help, help. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I didn't want to run in the woods by myself. So I went inside and grabbed my stepdad. And we walked through the woods, walked all the way down to the lake. And, you know, we kept on hearing it until we got halfway down there and we didn't hear it anymore. And, you know, we're just screaming, hello, hello, you know, trying to get somebody. And walk back up and start hearing, help, help again. You know, just coming from somewhere. I had to bail because I had to be somewhere I needed to be. And so they called the neighbors and checked on the neighbors. The neighbors are all fine and everything. And eventually got the cops to come down there and just go, you know, just fucking dredge through the woods. Because they kept on hearing it after I left.
Nope.
That's
nope.
fucked.
No. Nope. Okay, so yeah, back to these two things. I always thought my cat had a staring problem. She always seemed to be fixated on my face. Until one day when I realized she was always looking just behind me. There's nothing like the laughter of a baby, unless it's 1 a.m. and you're home alone.
I know the feel, man.
This one's fucked up. I was having a pleasant dream when what sounded like hammering woke me. After that, I could barely hear the muffled sound of dirt covering the coffin over my own screams. That's fucked up, man. I was no.
You just gotta fucking Bruce Lee punch yourself out of
I can't sleep, she whispered, crawling into bed with me. I woke up cold, clutching the dress she was buried in.
That's sad.
I begin tucking him into bed, and he tells me, "Daddy, check for monsters under my bed." I look underneath for his amusement and see him, another him, under the bed, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, "Daddy, there's somebody on my bed."
I got another ghost story that I forgot about. I keep on forgetting these things, man.
You got more than I do.
Yeah, I have a few.
I've already told all my best ones.
Yeah.
You got a doppelganger one. That's what reminded me of that one. Shit. All right, doppelganger fucking story. All right, so my parents are out back in the pool area, And there's a bay window in my house, you know, at the back, you know, where that dining room table is.
I'm willing to call it now. Skinwalker.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm always afraid to run into this shit because I think somebody else has seen it before too. But anyway, so because when you run into your skinwalker, your doppelganger, you die. You know, all that bullshit. But they're out back, and I think I was with one of y'all when I got this phone call, and they heard my car pulling in the driveway. They heard a car door shut, and I heard the door from the inside. They had the screen door open or something, you know. They heard the door from the inside open and slam. And so they walk inside, and they go to see me, and they see a shadow just dart right into that bay window as they're coming inside. It looked like me. And so they run over to the bay window, and there's nobody in that fucking bay window. And they call me, and they say, Brad, did you just come home? Because they didn't see my car. They thought maybe I came home and left right quick. Did you just come home? No. I'd been wherever I was, and I'd stayed there for the whole day.
Oh, man.
So.
Oh, fuck that. I ain't going to your house no more.
Yeah,
I mean, nothing bad is...
Yeah, I know. You just have annoying ghosts. You just have irritating ghosts. Kinder's the one that's got the fucking demons.
Yeah. Fucking demons, man.
All right, this is 13 creepiest things a child has ever said to a parent. I jokingly asked, "What's the best way to get a girlfriend?" 7-year-old response, "Tell her to be my girlfriend or she'll never see her parents again." What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck you teaching your kid, but that's scary. I was tucking in my 2-year-old, and he said, "Goodbye, Dad." I said, "No, we say goodnight." He said, "I know, but this time it's goodbye." I had to check in. I had to check in on him a few times to make sure he was still there. My 3-year-old daughter stood next to her newborn brother, and look, this is what you have to look forward to in a couple of months. In a month. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. My 3-year-old daughter stood next to her newborn brother and looked at him for a while, then turned and looked at me and said, "Daddy, it's a monster. We should bury it." Nope. I was sound asleep, and at around 6 a.m. I was woken by my 4-year-old daughter's face, inches from mine. She looked right into my eyes and whispered, "I want to peel all of your skin off."
Fuck that. No.
Fuck no. Fuck. I can just imagine with like the weird voice modulator. "I want to peel all your
You know how
skin
hard
off."
it would be, even with how much you love that child, and you know how hard it would be not to just have that reflex of going,
Yeah, just
throwing
punch him in the face, headbutt him.
Oh, yeah, that one's fucked up. My niece was sitting on the couch with a weird look on her face. Her mom asked her what she was thinking about, and she said, "I'm imagining the waves of blood running over me."
Red blood from a lacerated sky.
5-year-old says, "Mommy, when you die, I want to put you in a glass jar so I can keep you and see you forever." To which the 6-year-old responds, "That's stupid. Where are you going to find a jar that big?"
What?
What?
Okay.
Okay. Before I was born here, I had a sister, right? And her... Oh, this is what the kids say. Before I was born here, I had a sister, right? Her and my other mom are so old now. They were okay when the car was on fire, but I sure wasn't.
Wait,
what? Before I was born here, I had a sister. Her and my other mommy were all right when the... So basically, he remembers past life, and he died by getting set on fire in a car.
Yeah.
No, man.
Oh, that's what a kid said to the...
Yeah, that's what I said. This is what the kids said.
I got you.
Kids don't just come up with that shit either.
All right, so say it again.
Okay, before I was born here, I had a sister, right?
Uh-huh.
Her and my other mom are so old now. They were okay when the car was on fire, but I sure wasn't.
Okay, got you. Okay, past life remembrance, got you. Okay, makes sense.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, there's some fuck ones out there,
yeah,
man, for real.
My daughter is 4 and has taken to telling nonsensical knock-knock jokes, like Caden does.
Yeah.
For example, why did Mom across the road? Because her arms were noodles. Yeah, that sounds like something Caden would say. One day, she busts this one out. Why did the butt cross the road? Because it had a plug in it.
How's this creepy?
That it is a little creepy, but in a different way. Okay, my toddler went through a phase where she would just constantly say hi to things. One day it came out sounding more like die, 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 die. So I say to her, "What's that you're saying?" And she turns to face me and just whispers, "Die."
Same thing, modulation. Die.
What the fuck? Okay. Getting my 2.5-year-old daughter out of the bath one night, my wife and I were briefing her on how important it was that she kept her privates clean. She casually replied, "Oh, nobody scroofs me there. They tried one night. They kicked the door in and tried, and I fought back. I died, and now I'm here." What the fuck?
Damn. That's fucked
And then
up.
it says she said this like it was nothing. Dude, no. Oh no.
Fucked up.
As you can tell, I didn't read all of these when I found this.
Shit.
Oh my god. Ah.
That's fucked.
My 3-year-old son generally has a happy-go-lucky attitude, so this is pretty odd. Sometimes when he's cuddling with his mommy, he'll say very seriously, "Mom, I promise I won't ever chew on your bones. I promise." Thanks. I guess. Thank you. You for not chewing on my bones. Creepy kid. A friend of mine's child told him, "Daddy, I love you so much. I want to cut your head off and carry it around so I can see your face whenever I want."
Oh, that's
Sweet.
That's sweet. That's nice. The power of Christ compels you.
Some Jeffrey Dahmer shit.
Yeah.
3-year-old daughter holding her baby brother for the first time says, "So I shouldn't throw him in the fire?"
No, honey, you should throw him in the fire.
The fuck, dude? No, that's all of them. Oh wait, no. Here's a two sentence one that's fucking creepy. My daughter won't stop crying and screaming in the middle of the night. I visit her grave and ask her to stop, but it doesn't help.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I read that one.
No.
Nope.
No.
No.
After working a hard day, I came home to see my girlfriend cradling our child. I didn't know which was more frightening, seeing my dead girlfriend and stillborn child, or knowing that someone broke into my apartment to place them there.
Yep.
And we'll leave you with that, everyone.
Have fun with that, you fucking assholes. Next time on SOGOpod. We do a thing.
We eat some Halloween candy because
Yeah.
it's past Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween!
Fuck Halloween.
Happy Halloween! It's me, Dracula.
Oh my good fuck. Ooh. What is all this shit? Stabilize. Whoa. The fuck? The fuck? The fuck is in the air. The fuck? There's white shit everywhere. The fuck? I must be fucking baked and this shit's probably fake. The fucking hell did I just take? The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? There's something fucking wrong. The fuck? These bitches singing songs. The fuck? The streets are lined with sketchy creatures laughing. Why the fuck are they so happy? Holy hell, these things are creepy. The fuck is this? The fuck? It's really fucking awkward fucking dancing all around. You'd think they'd have a guy to get this white shit off the ground. It's really fucking messy shit. I think my shoe is broke. I should have known to stay inside and just